1570 KMCD, time for our Spotlight program. As we do every Monday, we reserve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Nancy Morrissey steps in. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
This time last week, we were talking about you still recovering from jet lag.
Well, let me tell you, had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and it's kind of a twofold thing. First of all, everybody had to have a wonderful weekend with the weather. I mean, wasn't it? I know it's cold today, but
Saturday was just absolutely picture-perfect day, wasn't it?
The grass is now green, and the daffodils are all up. Not
Trees
quite.
are budding out.
Yep. And then to top it all off, on Friday, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm on the phone. Lindsay's on the phone, and I hear the door open. I can't see the door, but the door opens, and somebody walks across and stands right in front of my desk. And it's our daughter, Catherine, from Texas.
Surprise?
It's a surprise. She absolutely took my breath away. It was so wonderful. And she was with us the whole weekend.
Those are the best kind of surprises.
It really was. She's here through Easter, and she's just delightful. So
I was never as far away as Texas, but there were periods of time in another life when I didn't live and work in Fairfield, but worked at other radio stations across the Midwest. And I would do that on occasion for my mother.
Well, she's down in Austin, so that's really quite
Yeah.
a ways down there. Unfortunately, John and I haven't been up there, but she's good about coming back, and she was not anticipating cold weather like this, so she's hoping it warms up really fast.
Well, mid-60s by midweek. So.
Good.
All right, this is Chamber Talk. We do it every Monday, find out what's happening, and boy, time is running out for people to register. I look at my calendar, we're inside of 2 weeks now for the big fiesta celebration with the Arts and Convention at the Arts and Convention Center, the annual Chamber Banquet.
Yes, we are, and it is a mouthful. The Chamber Annual Awards Banquet Fiesta Celebration presented by Midwest One Bank. And like Steve just says, it's less than 2 weeks. It's April 25th, a week from this Friday. So if you haven't made your reservations, please call the Chamber. There's 3 different ways to do it. You can contact the Chamber, make a reservation. You can email the Chamber, or you can go online. There's also a way to pay online also. If you go to the blog on our homepage concerning the banquet, there's a way to pay and register there too. And we've got Michael Halley and from Danaher Oil and Johnine Parker from the Jefferson County Health Center presenting all the awards. We've got the wonderful Jim Pedrick, who's going to be our banquet MC. He's done it in the past. He's just... Everybody that's been there with Jim Pedrick has known that he's a delight to have as our MC. We're very lucky, and thank you to Jim. It's going to be a full evening with lots of awards. I know Lindsay has listed them and told them while I was gone, so I can do it again next week. But right now, just make your reservation.
Yep, make your reservation. You can do it 3 ways. You can call, you can email, or you can register online.
Yep.
So, by the way, everything we talk about is available online. The Monday morning newsletter is called The Week That Will Be. If you're a Chamber member, you can sign up for that, or you can also go online to the Chamber website, which is fairfieldiowa.com, and is the Facebook little contest still rolling along?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep, a $50 gift certificate. Once we hit 500, I think we're up to 346, 64, 52, I don't know, but right around in there. So there's a lot of wonderful people who like the Chamber. Just go to our Chamber homepage. Like along the right-hand side, you'll see the Facebook icon. Click on that. Make sure you're on our fan page, which is the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce, not just the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce. It has to be the full name, Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce, and like that page. And you're in. You're in the contest, just like that.
And you could win a $50 in chamber bucks.
Yep.
All right. Let's jump right into it. The week that will be. Our member-to-member spotlight business this week.
It is Celtec, your local Verizon wireless store. And, of course, it's on the west side of the Fairfield Square. They give you $25 off a phone purchase. Your local Verizon wireless store brings you the nation's largest wireless network with superior local service. They offer phones, home phone services, mobile internet, tablets, and dish network. So contact Jessica Keeper or the staff at the Celltech, your local Verizon wireless store on the west side of the square. If you need a new phone, you need a new service, program, contract, with the phone, you get $25 off with your member to member. Let's get into the week that will be. Starting Tuesday, tomorrow, the Mississippi Valley Blood Center is having a blood drive at the Lockridge Fire and Rescue from 3:30 to 7. There will be Easter crafts for the kids, actually grades 1st through 4th, at the Fairfield Roosevelt Recreation Center at 4:30 p.m. If you have any questions, their number is 472-6159. Then that Tuesday night is team trivia at the Orpheum Theater at 7:30 p.m. Wednesday at 5:45 starts the Kiwanis Club meeting and program at the McElhaney House. Then we go into the open mic night at Cafe Paradiso between 8 to 10. And then at 10 o'clock, just scoot on right down the block a little bit and go into Red Rock Tavern, where they have an open mic night starting at 10. Those are on Wednesday. Thursday, we have a Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center drive again. This one is at, it says Jefferson County AM. I'm not quite sure what that means. If you're interested, call the Chamber 472-2111 or go to our website. It's on our calendar. It's from 8 to 12:30 p.m. There's an Easter Bazaar at the McElhaney House from 8 to 1. They have this every year. They're having frozen ham balls, chicken casseroles, lots of things at their bazaar, a bake sale. Of course, that's at the McElhaney House. It's done by the Fairfield Women's Club. The McElhaney House is located at 300 North Court. If you want to pre-order, you're able to do that too by calling 472-4248. And if I ever read a phone number off and you miss it, these are all chamber members. So go to our chamber website, go to our membership directory page where it breaks it down into categories. Put even just part of the name of the member that you're having questions about or a phone number. They pop right up. It's a wonderful search engine on our chamber website. That leads us into a free film that's happening at the Fairfield Public Library that Friday night. Doors will open at 7, but the film starts at 7:30 p.m. It is a PG-13. It's take place during the Nazi era, and it's about a little girl who begins stealing, borrowing books, and then how she loans them out to refugees. So it sounds like a wonderful film. I know my granddaughter, Katrina, is working on that era of history right now in 8th grade. This film would be probably of interest to her, to that grade. So that's Friday at the library. Remember, the doors open at 7 and the film starts at 7:30. It's a free will donation, and they have organic popcorn and bottled water if you would like to purchase that to support the films that they show at the library. Saturday, Fairfield Farmers Market, 9 to 2 at the Fairfield Senior Citizen Center. There's a spring open house at Cedar Valley Winery at 11 o'clock. You get a guided vineyard tour with with the owner, Seth Miller, and you'll learn spring pruning practices and all that type of thing. And you get to sample some of their wonderful wines. There is going to be Gala Drake with Dan Johnson at Cafe Paradiso Saturday night from 8 to 10. He's acoustic guitarist, which leads us into Sunday for the Irish Jam with Tim Britton at Cafe Paradiso from 3 to 5. And I wonder about that. He's there every Sunday, so hopefully it's Easter. Next Sunday is Easter, so we'll see. Orpheum Theater, the Grand Budapest Hotel, is this Tuesday through Thursday, 7:30 at the Orpheum Theater. Now, last week I'm sitting at my desk, and every so often, Bruce Miller. Remember Bruce?
Oh,
Worked
yeah.
here. Yep. He'll pop into the office and say, "I just saw," and he'll say the film, and we'll talk about it, and he'll say, "It's absolutely wonderful." He popped in the office last week and says, "I just saw the Grand Budapest Hotel. Perfect movie to see." Lindsay went over the weekend and she said it was very, very good. So that is showing at the Orpheum Theater this week, Tuesday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
I was talking earlier today how I want to see that. Wes Anderson's one of my favorite directors, but I'm looking at my calendar. I don't know when I'm going to get there.
I know. Catherine and I talked about going this last weekend too, but we did not.
Well, it's Tuesday through Thursday. I surely can find some time Tuesday through Thursday to go. And then over the weekend, they have the new Peabody Sherman movie
Yes.
starting on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I think the Hammer wants to go to. So.
Well, that's at 2:00 on the matinees, and then at 7:30 at night, and that's time traveling adventures. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. That was a cartoon years and years
oh,
ago.
yeah. My Boy Sherman.
Yes,
Yeah.
my
Fractured Fairy Tales, that kind of stuff. And while you're there, if you haven't done so yet, go to try Taco-Apocalypse. Taco-Apocalypse. There we go.
There
I
you
got it.
go.
Finally got it out. Try that. They got some wonderful things in the cafe back on the backside.
They also, if you go to the show there too, they have beer and
Isn't
wine
that a
you can
treat?
take right in there. Yeah.
Enjoy a nice glass of wine while you're watching the movie.
And they still have the popcorn and
Yeah.
organic popcorn and the candies and the pop and all that. But yeah, that's just a little extra thing. Okay, things coming up. Well, back to the Fairfield Chamber's annual awards banquet celebration presented by Midwest One Bank. Please join us for cocktail or the hors d'oeuvres social hour, where we'll be featuring live music from Latin trio Tropicante. Now, Lindsay's very good at pronouncing that, but it's a Latin trio. After that, it's followed by Mexican-inspired dinners served by Hy-Vee, which is served family style too. We have MC Jim Pedrick, Chamber President Michael Halley, and Chamber Board Member Johnine Parker, and they will honor businesses and volunteers which set a positive example for Fairfield and Jefferson County. And they will be presenting the Business and Community Awards, including the prestigious Libertyville Savings Bank Citizens of the Year Award. That's always the last thing of the night, and it's always very well received and anticipated, and a lot of people come, and that's one of the highlights of our banquet.
How difficult is it for the board members to do recon on the Citizen of the Year without the Citizen of the Year finding out that they're doing recon on them?
Chamber Board doesn't know.
Oh, the Chamber Board
No,
doesn't know.
it is decided by past recipients.
Okay.
And we have quite a few of those, so whoever can come on the night that we're having that meeting. Of course, we take nominations. We keep a continuing list from past years of who's been nominated also. They go over who was nominated for the year. They go over who was nominated in the past. It's quite a procedure, but they really recognize the importance, but also the prestige of being the Citizen of the Year. And it goes to people that have been volunteering their time over a long period of time. It isn't just usually someone who just volunteered for a special thing within the last year. This is an ongoing volunteerism by a wonderful person right here in Fairfield or Jefferson County. That's always the last event of our night. And again, that's April 25th.
And kept secret, top secret.
It is. It is. There's a lot of different ways to get them there. Without them knowing. One year, the person couldn't be there. It was Terry Cochran.
I remember that. It was just about 3 years ago.
Yes, it was. And so he actually produced a little PowerPoint presentation of him accepting the award, and they were down like in Cancun or something like that. So that's one of the few times when someone knew.
Yeah, it was just a couple of years ago.
But it
Anyway,
was
that's
very
April
nice.
25th.
Fifth, yes.
Again,
yeah.
under 2 weeks away. You can still make your reservations online. You can stop by. You can do it via email. You can call 472-2111.
You know, it's only $38 a person. And when you take in that this is your hors d'oeuvres, there is a cash bar, but your food, your dessert, we have to buy the wards. That's a pretty reasonable price to come to a wonderful night. And the entertainment. We have entertainment also. So, again, please make your reservation.
That's February 23rd, or excuse me, April 25th. I don't even know where I was going with that. April 25th. All right. Looking ahead a little bit further down the line.
We have May 15th is the business after hours at Pure Elegance Decorations, and she is doing our table decor. She's setting that all up for us
Vilma
for our
Thorne does a
banquet.
wonderful job.
Yep. And then this is the time to start cleaning out your closets and cupboards and garages. And May 17th is the spring annual city garage sale. Of course, that's in the parking lot just south of First National Bank. We hold it the Saturday after Mother's Day each year, and also the third Saturday in September, which is Kiwanis Kids Day Parade Day. Then set your calendars for Men's and Ladies Blast Off. Men's Blast Off is June 13th, and it's going to be at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. And June 20th is the Ladies Blast Off at Walton Club. And then July 3rd is the business after hours at Carnegie Museum, which leads us into Fairfield's 175th anniversary celebration. It's an ongoing thing, but that time frame, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, there's going to be a lot happening. The business after hours at the Carnegie Museum on the 3rd. On the 4th is the Art Walk, which is tying right into the 175th celebration also with also bands. And of course, you know what the Art Walk is. Wonderful. And then on July 5th, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a parade and a lot happening in Waterworks Park. And that is the night of the Fairfield fireworks also, July 5th. So a lot happening for the 175th.
All right, mark your calendar for May 2nd as well. The First Friday's Art Walk highlighting student art.
Yes,
Is that
yes.
student art? I believe so. So, all right, it's
Springtime.
Springtime. That's right.
Yeah.
Springtime. Student art was March. There we go. All right, that's our chamber talk here on this Monday with Nancy Morrissey from the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Again, we do it every Monday morning. Nancy, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Markets are next here on KMCD.